from BS and Beer Media, it's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, look at that. He's going to score. He's got the ball.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo. Welcome into the Top of the Bleachers. It is Friday, it's Friday the 13th. I didn't even realize that.
I remember that earlier today and thought, man, I should get him to wear his hockey mask at the beginning.
I didn't realize it was the 13th. I didn't realize it was Friday the 13th. I didn't put them together.
I don't think Jason ever had a beard, though.
I don't think so either. But anyway, welcome everybody to today's show. We're going to do a year in review. This is a year.
1 year to the day.
Our 1 year anniversary of going live and doing shows and doing stuff. So we're going to go back through and just kind of a year in review of all the major top stories that happened.
Yeah, we're going to skim for highlights and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, you got to include the first show ever, right? So,
well, before we get started, wait. Before we get started,
okay.
We're 84 days away from football kicking off.
Jay Novacek days.
You know, he's not even on the list. That's really sad.
Of Cowboys or all NFL players?
No, the first ones that popped up. Randy Moss popped up. Yeah.
Antonio Brown, so if they're looking for him for attempted murder right now. So
I saw that. What in the world, man?
No telling what that guy's doing. 84s. There's been a bunch of them, I'm sure. That's a very popular number.
I just realized I was sitting in the dark there.
Were you?
Yeah, I was. I was sitting in the dark.
What'd you turn on?
The overhead light.
Oh, I didn't even notice, I guess. Or I didn't pay attention or something. Anyway. What else you want to talk about? Is there something you want to talk about before we start talking about these? Or
no, man, let's hit it. I mean, there's crazy stuff going on, like Israel attacked Iran and freaking
they're firing back and stuff.
They're firing back, and Israel went in somehow. Okay, somehow they went in and got these drones in place, like from the inside. Like, so they had people on the inside over in Iran, and they got these drones in place, and then attacked them. And then they fired a bunch of missiles. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And some of Israel's allies are helping them shoot down the missiles. And
apparently they wiped all their top officials.
Yeah, well, they killed every nuclear scientist that they had.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Or their top nuclear scientists. I don't know.
I know they were worried about that. They said that that's why they were attacking, was because they were days away from having.
Well, apparently it's not. Apparently it's not over because they got more than. I don't know. I'm not in the intel or anything, but they got more than one nuclear site, and apparently they're underground. So,
yeah, they were upset. Because they asked Trump for some of those bunker busters, and he wouldn't give them up. They wanted to fire those in there first to break up the bunkers and then blast them. So, anyway, that's pretty crazy. And then Trump said something about all the people in Iran that he was negotiating with and in talks with and all that stuff.
They're dead.
They're dead. They're all gone. So. I don't know what's going to happen over there. That's pretty crazy, though. And supposedly
they got a second wave about to happen or something like that.
There's some kind of Navy ship, American ship headed that way or something. I don't know. You know how it is. You can't trust anything you see on the internet. Yeah.
Well, Trump put on Truth Social that, I told them that Israel had tons of weapons and they were outmatched and they wouldn't listen to me. And then, They got tons of them, tons of American-made weapons, and we make the best weapons. And
great.
And they'll get a whole bunch more if they need them or something like that. I was like, okay.
Wow.
I mean,
okay. Well,
Trump didn't start the war, but Israel is an ally, and we would expect Israel to come to our defense if we needed them. So I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy.
It is very crazy right now.
It's especially if you. I don't mean to get off topic here, but
you're way off topic.
Especially if you read your Bible and you've read Revelations and some of the things that will happen during Revelations, it's just like, oh man, we could be on the brink of it.
Yep, for sure. Anyway, let's move on to some happier stuff. It's not about sports. That's where we can live in sports and not have to worry about that.
Well, we got NBA tonight. We got, which I think, I think Indiana might stretch this out to a 3-1 lead, man. I think they might.
Possible. They looked very much in control the whole game.
If they come out with that kind of energy and OKC can't match their energy, then they're going to have problems, man.
Yeah, this one's in Indiana, so.
Yeah, they're back. They're still in Indiana, so yeah.
That's not good. Yeah, I saw that. There was some other stuff I had wrote down. Caitlin Clark's supposed to make her return tomorrow or Sunday. In case anybody was wondering about that, and in the WNBA attendance numbers are going to come back up. And then Arkansas got another big man. They the last 2 days they've got two big men, international dudes. They got the Bosnian guy, and then they got a Angolan.
Yeah. I saw in the Discord that we picked up another kid.
Yeah, he's from Angola, but he was in the U.S. He played high school like in Orlando or something.
Well, maybe we won't be so strapped for people to get out on the court or whatever. You know what I mean?
No kidding. Dale, I don't even know all the whole story about this, the whole Jello shot thing. I know they got the thing listed there, and they've got every team listed. Is it the people that come in and buy the shots? There's probably more alcoholics in Louisiana than Arkansas. I agree with that, Dale.
What is the Jello shot challenge?
There's some company that has a board in their bar at the College World Series that everybody goes to. Okay. All the names are listed on the board. And I think it's if you come in and say, I'm an Arkansas fan, I want a Jello shot.
Oh, who's done the most Jello shots?
Like they keep having a running board of the shot. Like, and LSU was way ahead. They had like 800 and something. Arkansas had 400. Coastal Carolina had a bunch.
I love the fact that we compete at everything. At everything we compete.
Yeah, this is the fans buy the shot. Okay. Benefits show. Okay, I didn't know it was.
Oh yeah. Well, then let's get drunk if it benefits charity. Yeah.
They're all down there drinking, bro. They're all up there having a good time, partying it up. So, yeah. Anyway, besides all that, we were going to do the year in review because this is 365 days since show number 1. So,
can I just start off by saying happy anniversary, buddy?
Happy anniversary.
What'd you get me?
I showed up late and I'm happy about it.
Actually, I showed up late.
Okay, however you want to look at it. Well, a year ago, our first show, right?
Yeah,
was the NBA Finals. And we did a show on Luka and Kyrie, if they can come back, which they didn't. So
actually, Kyrie came back for a little bit, but then hurt himself again.
Yeah.
And then Luka was he was on his way to LA at some point. I'm sure we covered that because I mean this is before the season even started.
Yeah. This was last season. So
yeah. And
then we did some baseball and the Cowboys and NBA final stuff. JJ Redick, that was a big story. We both were like, he's gonna suck, and and they're not going to win anything. They had a pretty decent year, I guess. I don't know how they'll do next year, but we'll see. Then we did our draft show, our NBA draft show,
our 5-hour marathon.
Oh yeah. So last summer was the Olympics.
Yeah.
So we had the dream team stuff, not dream team, but the USA team playing. Curry was all killing it. All the other Olympic stuff. Anything stick out to you from the Olympics last year? I can't even remember.
I remember the swimming events were really good. I watched a like 50-something jump equestrian event where they like rode through the park and jumped all kinds of stuff. It was like 52 different jumps. And there were so many jumps and the course was so long that they had to stagger the start. So before this guy ended, the guy had started behind him or whatever.
What? Is that true?
Yeah.
Halliburton's not playing?
Oh, no. Don't be saying that now. Why wouldn't Halliburton play?
I don't know. I hadn't seen that yet. Let's go check.
I hope that's not true, man. It's probably Adam Silver's doing.
Uh-oh.
Adam Silver made Halliburton sit out.
Uh-oh.
So OKC would have a chance.
I don't see anything about that. Hang on a minute. This is talking about him playing. No, he'd be fooling me, ain't he? He'd be joking. Oh, he's talking about the Olympics. Oh, he's talking about the Olympics not playing. Oh, yeah, him and Tatum not playing in the Olympics.
Oh.
Not tonight.
Oh,
Dang,
man, come on, Dale. Don't be like that. Be more specific.
Yeah, he scared me. I was like, no way, man. Anyway, I think the Pacers probably going to win tonight anyway, but we'll see.
I think OKC better. They got to pull this one out, man, because I just 3-1. I don't know if it can be done or not.
Oh, yeah, we went through our top 5 phase. Top 5 tailgate foods, top 5 all-time movies.
Yeah, that's coming. That's coming up again because this summer is going to be dead of sports, unless you like Major League Baseball, which I don't really. So,
yeah, this kind of skips ahead. Well, I guess we went into September. We were only doing every week there for a while, once a week.
Oh, okay.
So we went pretty quick. We got into September because we started doing football previews, college football picks, way too early top 12 playoff. We'll have to do that stuff again this year.
Hey, I wonder how we did in our way too early top 12 playoff.
Oh, you didn't you write all that down?
Somewhere I did.
Let me see. I have a hang on a minute. I have a spreadsheet I was working on. It may be on there.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
My pick tracker. Let's see here. What's on here? NFL picks top 12 playoff challenge. Yes, I do. Week 1. Here was our picks for the college football playoff.
Oh, we did one for every week. I do remember this. Yeah,
we did. You did. You had Georgia, Alabama, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Ohio State, Notre Dame, USC, Texas, Missouri, Penn State, Auburn, Georgia Tech.
I heard a few in there, a couple.
Let's go, bro. Georgia, Tennessee, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Texas.
Wasn't Penn State in there too?
You got quite a few. Penn State, yep. So you got quite a few. I had Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama, Ole Miss, USC, Notre Dame, Texas, Tennessee, Penn State, Michigan, Auburn, Utah.
Because I don't think it wasn't until like week 6 that I got on the Arizona State bandwagon.
Let me see. Week 3, week 2, week 2.
Did I get on Arizona? No way.
Yeah, number 11, in week 2. That's wild.
Dude, Scatterboo was awesome, dude. And for some reason, I was getting all of the Arizona State ball games, like every one of them.
You were the only one watching. Anyway, yeah, okay. Let's see what else big stories we got down through here. We just did a lot of football picks and stuff. Let's see. Then college football stuff. We just did a lot of picks. We didn't really. I don't know any main story. Oh, we did our interview with Coach Mahan, our one and only.
Oh yeah,
interview we've ever done.
I thought it went really well.
I did too. I wish we had some other people to interview. I don't know who. We don't know anybody.
I don't know a person. I mean, I could probably get like a friend to interview, but they're, unless you want to know like what it's like to be a mechanic. I don't know how entertaining it would be.
Man. That's funny. Let's see.
Hey, I had an idea for this summer when it was getting kind of dry. We're running out of topics.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do that trailer thing like you were doing the other day, except we need to watch them in advance.
Yes. I'm not doing that no more. Holy moly. My wife saw that. I was embarrassed.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Guardian angel, my rear end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just did a bunch of picks and stuff all through college football, NFL.
No big huge stories.
I'm sure they were, but not in our title. Like I didn't start doing the titles different until way later, apparently. So college playoff reaction. See here, we're in college playoff already.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, when was your grandbaby born? What was the date?
I want to say October 22nd.
Go see what we talked about that day.
October 22nd.
No.
I went too far. Dang it. October 22nd. NBA opening night and our week 9 SEC picks.
NBA opening night was that night, huh?
I guess so. Then we did our Halloween special. Remember that? We did stuff for Halloween. Yeah.
I don't remember. I think I was a pirate.
You were you a pirate?
I think I was a pirate. Yeah.
I don't even remember what I was now.
You were Jason.
I was Jason from Friday 13th.
Yeah. We hadn't even started our beards yet.
Well, you had a beard. I see the picture of it. That's crazy. Okay. Anyway, moving on. To get back here to January.
Whoa. I think you skipped something, man. You skipped the day that we showed up clean shaven and laughed.
Oh, yeah. That's true. November 1st. Yeah.
This is where we need an intern and somebody say, roll that clip.
You're right. That's what we need.
Yeah.
But yeah, we so No Shave November came around. We decided we would do that to try to raise awareness for prostate cancer, because that's what No Shave November is for. They're about.
Anytime anybody asks me about it.
But we challenged ourselves a little more because we're tougher.
Yeah.
We said we'll go a year. So we've been going a year. This is June. We got July, August, September, October. We just got like 5-6 more months left.
Well, you got to do the month of November too, because the month of November is No Shave November. So you're actually doing it for 13 months.
That's right. So
we did do a midway trim.
Yeah, we did 6-month trim, but that's about it. That's all. That's it. We're still growing them out. We got till I guess December 1st.
And when anybody asks me about my beard, I always say, "Oh, I'm doing it to raise." Have you had your prostate checked?
No, nobody's ever asked me. Nothing.
Nobody ever says, "Oh man, I really like your beard."
I don't go nowhere. Maybe nobody likes it, but I don't go anywhere either. I don't know, man.
I had a guy in the convenience store ask me if I colored my beard this way. I was like, why in the world? Like, why wouldn't I pick one color? Why would I,
It was this next question. Why don't you?
I was thinking
or did you say, why? What color is it now?
it's a good joke. I was thinking about dyeing it like white, like super white, and doing Santa Claus for Halloween.
You should do that.
Yeah.
You should
not for Christmas, but for Halloween.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, I don't have to dye mine. I've already got the gray going on here.
Yeah, but Santa's supposed to be all white.
I think this all used to be red, and now it's gray. Yeah, because I still got the black. See where the black stuff is? Mm-hmm. So I got the black. I think the red turned gray on me. Yeah. Sorry, dogs.
I have to go all out, and like the month before Halloween, I have to just quit trimming my eyebrows, let them go crazy, dye them white, and then find me a white wig to wear. And then I know somebody who has a Santa suit.
Well, the place I went to get my beard done is an actual like beard barber shop or whatever.
Yeah. What'd you pay?
I wonder if they would dye it for me.
If you wanted it dyed, yeah, they'd probably do that just for men for you or something like that. If you wanted to go
they
like
probably would if you asked them. Maybe it's pretty fancy in there. How much did I pay? Yeah, I don't know. I tipped her really good.
Yeah, that's why I don't go to sports clips very often, because the one that I go to here in Conway, every girl in there is really cute, and I tip way too much. I don't need.
Oh, it wasn't because of that. It was just, I appreciated her cutting my beard because it was crazy. It was like sticking out here, and she took really good care of me. So. And put me onto the beard butter.
Beard butter? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better than the oil stuff, so I like it a lot better.
I tried an oil the other day when I went to Sports Clips. They put an oil. I said, I always do a butter, but I'll try the oil. And so she did this one called Alpha Male. I kind of liked it, man. I kind of liked it.
Make you feel more manly.
No, it made my beard softer.
Oh, that's nice. Mine's pretty coarse right now. Of course, I haven't got my shower today yet, so I can shower after a while. Let's see. What else happened in November? So we had, basketball started. We started watching first year Coach Cal.
Yeah, when did Cal show up? That had to have been a big show when Cal showed up.
That was before. That was like April.
Oh, okay.
April, May, June. So a couple of months before we started. So yeah, there was all that going on. College basketball was hot and heavy. College football was going on. NFL was going on. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's the best time. Yeah.
It's the best time. Right now, it's like,
well,
what are we gonna watch? Well, I did watch some college baseball today. The first game of the World Series.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Carolina and Arizona.
If you could only watch one for some reason, you could only watch one out of the college sports, the big three. What are you watching? Are you watching football? Are you watching March Madness? Are you watching the College World Series? What are you watching? I think football probably rules most of the.
Probably college basketball for me.
I would pick March Madness personally. I don't think there's a better sporting event.
I mean, it used to be football more.
Yeah.
But I'd say that's kind of shifted over the past few years. More basketball.
I still enjoy football, but not as much as I enjoy college basketball.
I mean, I YouTube old games and watch old games.
Oh yeah,
basketball, but not football. I don't never done that for football.
I I'll put on the NFL network in the background while I'm doing something and watch an old football game because they cut out all the commercials and usually it's somebody like Madden that's doing the game or something like that. And they don't just show crappy games. When they show old games, they'll show like a comeback or they'll show a back and forth game or something like that. So yeah, I'll put those on every once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, I've watched some older games, reruns and stuff like that, or what was the channel that used to show the, one of the ESPN channels used to just show nothing but games, like classic.
Yeah. I don't think that's around anymore.
I don't think it is either. I don't have it anyway.
Now you could probably find it on the ESPN app. It's probably somewhere in the ESPN Plus. You could probably find all that stuff.
Probably.
In their library somewhere. If you can get the app to download, if you can figure out the crummy way they've set it up, and if your internet don't crap out on you, you can have a good time on the ESPN
app. True. See what else was going on. Let's see. Belichick went to UNC. That was in December.
I do think that we do need to stop here and thank Dale. Dale helped us out quite a bit in the beginning.
Very true.
A
ton. I didn't know anything. I didn't know how to push a button.
Yeah,
they'll show me.
Lacey has been like really supportive, and
Crystal has too.
Other people have been supportive. Flea Market. I don't know what show you jumped in on or if you're watching today, but appreciate all you guys that get into.
Yeah, Orange Ham, Flea Market,
Orange Ham, Severon,
Bobby.
All y'all guys, man.
Appreciate you guys, man, for sure. And Brandon.
Brandon.
Boy, we made me laugh, bro.
Yeah. The only person we ain't thanking is Adam Silver. We ain't thanking Adam Silver. Screw that guy, man.
Yeah, we don't like Adam Silver. If we had an editor, we could get somebody to go back and do every show of Yo Yo Yo, put it in a compilation.
Yeah, we need an intern. That's what we need.
Yeah.
One of those people that wants to come and work for us and not get paid.
Yeah. We need an intern editorial person. That's what we need.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be sweet. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that for our 10th anniversary. We'll just have
oh my gosh. 10 years from now?
Yeah.
Man, we'll really be old by then. This beard will be long.
Yeah, we'll have to change the name to like the handicap section of the bleachers or something like that.
Well, we need to have a meeting anyway. We're going to have to sit down and have a meeting about what we're going to do anyway. We said we were. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So we'll have to set that up this weekend probably or something.
I think I'm busy this weekend.
I am mostly.
Hey, I was going to ask you, man. Did you say you had July 4th off?
Yes, but I'm going. I'm not going to be.
You are going to Nebraska? Like it's set? You're going?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. When are you coming back?
We're leaving. Well, I'm not for sure on the dates exactly yet. We'll probably be back. Well, I have to go back to work on the 7th, so I'll probably push to come back on the 5th so I can get some rest before work, but probably come back the 6th. We'll see. Well, I don't know. I don't really care. I'm off work. I don't care. Why? What's up?
Lacey booked a hotel room in Fayetteville for a work thing, and the work thing fell through, and the hotel room will not refund her money, so she has a hotel room that has to be used on July 5th.
Where at?
Fayetteville.
Oh, in Fayetteville. Gotcha.
And they got that Top Golf and everything up there. I thought maybe, we might meet up there and play some Top Golf and, I don't know, go out to dinner or something.
Gotcha. I'll let you know. I don't think I'll be back by then, but I'll let you know.
Okay, I can probably find some other way to use it.
That sounded bad. You said that. I'm sure I can find somebody to share the room with. No big deal. Let's go back to sports before you get in trouble.
I'm just
let's see. November. Oh, it's December. The Arkansas-Michigan game in New York City. Talked about that. Dan Mullen went to UNLV. You remember that?
I do remember that. Yeah.
So have his first.
This is also when all the crazy stuff started to happen in. No. That was earlier in the year when college football kicked off, and you had the kid from UNLV that said he wasn't playing till they got paid and all that stuff.
Everybody started red shirting and all that and then transferring. Yeah, that's the thing. Then when it was coming up on Christmas, we did our Christmas movie bracket. You remember that?
I do remember that.
The Home Alone win? I think it did.
I think it was down between Home Alone and Christmas Vacation or something like that. I don't remember.
No, I'll have to go back and watch these to remember. But yeah, our Christmas movie bracket that we did. It's Arkansas Football Portal. Heisman Trophy winner. Happened in December. Travis Hunter. I just saw married this girl.
Yeah, gave her a Range Rover.
Bought this big old giant man. There's no prenup.
Yeah.
He didn't get no prenup.
Yeah.
Okay. She's already some videos coming out. Her with some other dude. Some stuff going on already. So stay tuned.
Well,
Michael Vick got a head coaching job somewhere.
Yeah, I remember that. Where was that? It was like Southeastern something, or
let's look this up here. Hang on, I forget what it was too. Where is Michael Vick coaching? Let's see. It was like San Jose State or something like Norfolk State.
Norfolk, yeah.
In Virginia, Yep. We talked about that for a little while.
Have to keep an eye on them this year. See how Vic does as a coach. Was that a head coach position?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Hang on, let me see what the mascot is.
If it's a bulldog, it's gonna be hilarious, dude. Please tell me it's a dog of some sort. Please be a dog. Please be a dog. Man, please be a dog.
The Spartans.
Oh.
That would have been funny though. But get this, their mascot, right? They're represented by a green and gold Spartan warrior named Spyro. Sounds like a dog's name, sort of. Anyway, that would have been funny. That would have been really funny.
That'd have been hilarious. You can't write stuff like that.
No. Some place where they got to bow down in front of the dog every week before they play. You know what I mean? That'd be about. That's what he deserves. Anyway. Let's see who's rooting for who in the college football playoff. We talked about that a lot. The NCAA rankings and stuff. Jim Larinaga retired from Miami. That was right after Christmas.
Yeah, that was like at the start of the season or something like that, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's also the same time that the inappropriate sex allegations came out for the Florida coach.
Oh yeah, that was in. Oh yeah, Golden.
That just kind of disappeared.
Like allegedly, yeah.
People stopped talking about and just sort of disappeared.
Arkansas beat Tennessee.
Yeah, we did. Did we play them in basketball this year?
Oh, yeah, they beat the crap out of us.
They beat the crap out of us. But we beat them in baseball, we beat them in football. So we went 2-3 this year against Tennessee. That's pretty good. That's decent.
Not bad. And then right after for the bowl game, we beat Texas Tech. Started seeing a lot of Neil lawsuits start happening.
Yeah.
College football stuff. We did a halftime shows for the Texas Arizona State and the Notre Dame Georgia game. A lot more basketball stuff. What else happened in January or December? I guess NFL started playoffs.
My birthday and your birthday happened in January.
Oh yeah, our birthdays. Your birthday must have been on a Sunday.
Yes, it was.
Because we didn't do nothing that day.
No.
Playoffs. Bob Uecker died.
Bob Uecker. That's
Bob
right.
Uecker died, yeah. Dickie V made his comeback. Also saw there's going to be a Dickie V, first annual Dickie V tournament each year. I saw, who was the first game?
You know, it's surprising that he didn't have a tournament before he got cancer.
I know, right?
Freaking Dickie V.
I thought that too. Let's see. Then we got NFL playoffs are going on hot and heavy, looks like. I had the Ravens picked. That was my preseason pick. They didn't make it.
They did better than the Cowboys.
They did. And then, so late in January, can Coach Cal turn it around because we were like 0-5 or something to start season.
We passed over the beginning of the NFL season where freaking Jerry Jones decided Derrick Henry wasn't worth even picking up the telephone and making a phone call.
This is true. Yep. Cowboys did not pick up Henry. They did not pick up Chubb this year.
Didn't pick up Chubb. Didn't pick up DK Metcalf. Hey, but we got this Pickens kid from
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh,
yeah. Let's see. And then, of course, the Eagles won Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I gotta say, when the playoffs started, I was kind of rooting for Detroit. You know.
Yeah, I was too.
Really, really hoping that Detroit would get over that hump and win them a Super Bowl, but nope. Didn't happen.
Same. And then just a lot of college basketball in February, looks like. Eli Manning Hall of Fame snub. Remember that? Josh Allen MVP? Question mark.
No, he was the MVP, I'm pretty sure. They didn't give it to him, though, did they?
I think they did.
Did he get it or did Lamar get it? I don't remember. That shows you how important the MVP is. I don't even remember which one won it. They both probably deserved it.
Josh Allen, yeah. I thought.
If you're the most valuable player, all right, why don't they? And this might be too much. This might be going like participation trophy or something like that. But why don't you have a most valuable player for every team? Like, shouldn't every team have a most valuable player on it?
Yeah, every team does.
And is it your most valuable player money-wise? I mean, does that reflect who the most valuable player is on the team?
I would say usually.
Not every
time, though.
Yeah. I think Dak's our highest paid player, and I don't think he's like more valuable than Micah Parsons or.
I was thinking about basketball. Football,
basketball.
Well, quarterback's always the highest paid dude on the field. So I mean, usually
he shouldn't be.
He should probably. He usually is.
He shouldn't be though.
Probably not. Some of the wide receivers make pretty good too.
The highest paid player on your team ought to be your left tackle, and then your second should be your right tackle, and then your third should be your left guard, and then your fourth should be your right guard, and then your fifth should be your center. And there's an argument that your center should be your highest paid player.
Yeah.
But it should not be that guy back there that they're keeping all them guys from killing him. Like, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. No,
That's how
I
that's
agree.
how
That's very valuable.
That's how I would build a team. Because if you got an all-pro offensive line, right, you can pretty much put a Mitch Trubisky behind an all-pro offensive line and, a couple of 3-star running backs and make a killing. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You just need a game manager. What was that guy who was that quarterback for Seattle when they had the Legion of Boom and everything?
Talking about Russell Wilson?
No. Before him.
Gosh, before him, Hasselbeck.
Was it Hasselbeck or O'Donnell?
They had a Hasselbeck for a long time. They had Dave Craig. How far you want to go back?
No. I think Hasselbeck might have been. That's what you need. You need a Hasselbeck. You just need somebody who can manage the game if you have that killer offensive line.
True. And if I was a smart running back, I'd be going to where the 5-star offensive lineman was at. That's where I'd be going. That's where they go. So, and then Luka got traded. That was a big news story. And Luka got traded. Luka to make his debut. I think it was around middle of February. Looks like some baseball starts.
Who is in the World Series match? Oh, we haven't got
no idea. Yeah, Andrew Luck. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, we were gonna watch all of Jack Reacher.
Oh yeah.
I finished that, by the way. Did you?
I have not.
Oh, you stink, man.
Dude, I got stuck on like
You're
episode.
the one that turned me on to the show. Yeah, you gotta watch this show, and then you didn't even watch it.
Wow. It's still on Amazon. It's not like I can't watch it. I got to like episode 4, and I don't know why I lost interest in it for some reason. I don't know why.
No worries.
Oh, it's when he had to dump the maid's body.
I'd have to go back and watch the whole thing. I don't remember hardly anything now. Just
the maid that ended up.
That's where they're by the ocean, right? And the thing where they throw all the bodies in.
Yeah. And she's like an ATF agent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. I don't want to give anything away because I kind of remember now. Let's see. Well, Luka went back to Dallas. Deuterio got hurt. That was sad. Sheepdogs. Do you remember this? You made me put it in the title. I don't remember why now. You said put sheepdogs.
It was a thing that I read about.
What was the deal?
You needed to be a
you needed to be
not a sheep, not a wolf, but a sheepdog.
Gotcha. That's right.
I got it written down here somewhere.
That was what do you call that? Philosophy.
Yeah, it was
philosophy class. Gene Hackman passed away.
Yeah, that ended up being a really sad story.
Yeah.
Did you hear all the details about that?
I don't. Did they ever say what actually happened besides they found him with the gas leak?
So no. So apparently he had really bad Alzheimer's or whatever, dementia.
Really?
Yeah. And like his wife was taking care of him, and his wife had some sort of attack in the bathroom. And that's why they found prescription pills around her. I guess she was trying to take a pill or something like that. Anyway, they found her in the bathroom, and he probably wandered the house for 4 days while she laid it in there in the bathroom. That's what they're estimating, probably about 4 days. And that's why the dog was dead too. They both died as like starvation. And there's no telling how many times he discovered his wife. Like he walks to that end of the house, finds his wife. Because when you got dementia and stuff, I mean,
you might have thought he killed her or something.
Maybe. Who knows? All those movies running through his head or whatever. There's no
That's
telling.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Man.
And like his daughters hadn't been by to check on him in like 2 or 3 months or
no, imagine that. Well, yeah, imagine that. Daughters that would do that. Who would think? Anyway.
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit a source.
No worries. No worries. I'm sure there's some good ones out there. Let's see. What else we got? We had a March Madness brackets to do. Baseball. Dang, when did I start doing the shows different? I thought I did that pretty not that long ago, but apparently not. Let's see. Patriots signed Diggs. Richard Pitino went to where'd he go? Xavier? Is that right? Yeah, Xavier, I think. The Cooper Flag saga.
Yeah.
All season. Cooper Flag everywhere.
Cooper Flag.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Trey Young was going to be the GM for Oklahoma. Remember that? I haven't heard anything else about that.
The guy that plays basketball for Atlanta?
Yeah, he's not like full-time GM, but he donated $1 million and
well, he's not going to be able to do that anymore under the new agreement, right?
Well, supposedly not. It's supposed to have to be legit.
Yeah, he has to do Trey Young LLC before he can give to
something. I don't know. I'm sure they got all that figured out before all this stuff came down. They knew what they were going to do and what loopholes they were going to use, I'm sure.
And they'll just do everything in cash. Everything will be done in cash, man. Or Bitcoin.
Yeah, the Nuggets fire the coach right before playoffs.
Wouldn't that be something if you had like an NBA star, NFL star that wanted their whole contract in Bitcoin? Like,
it probably might have happened already. I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see. 100 guys versus a gorilla. You remember that?
100 guys versus a gorilla.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was funny. Yeah,
man.
right. Yeah, right. I've seen a lot of these AI videos lately that have got a big giant gorilla in it. But he's talking and doing stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm geeked, man.
They're so funny.
They are funny, dude.
One was like Bigfoot or something.
There's a movie where Seth Green ends up in the arms of a gorilla, and like the gorilla is like holding him like a baby or whatever. And Seth Green is just singing a song, rocking, and the meme had like the 100th guy.
Yeah, that would not end well for men. I don't care who you are.
Well, I've heard a lot of people say, well, everybody's got to jump him at once. But that's great in theory, but there still has to be those guys on the front line that lead in. Like, sorry, but we're going to have some sort of lottery because I want to be number 100, and I'm pretty sure that guy over there wants to be number 100.
Yeah. Okay, first 10. You're up.
Yeah, that was
that didn't work. Next 15. You're
No. You got to go all 100 at once. There's still going to be somebody on the front line.
That's going to be ugly. That would be so ugly.
You know that scene in The Matrix where all the agents jump on him and he does the Superman and blows them all off? Yeah. That's what you'd have to do. Like, you'd all have to like dogpile on top of the gorilla. And
no way, dude. You couldn't, like, he would just run right through you like nothing, like butter. Just be like, boom. It wouldn't even be a competition. It really wouldn't.
It would be fun to watch. You got him in.
Yeah, from over here. I watch it on TV. What happens when he gets the 100th dude? Where's he going to go then? To the crowd. That's where he's going.
I'm telling you, man. It's just, because most people just think of the strength of the gorilla, but have you ever seen the teeth and the bite of a gorilla? Like,
they're powerful. That led into our gorilla versus grizzly bear combo too. I was telling you about.
Yeah, I still don't know. I still don't know about that one.
Dude, grizzly bear, like a 9 foot tall grizzly bear,
pretty big and pretty strong, and it might come down to, if the grizzly bear is hungry enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know what would cause them to fight anyway, but if they was to fight, it'd be a good one. It would be a good one.
I wonder if anybody's ever done a simulation of that one.
Oh, that's what Sevron says. If we did a Roman times, we could have set that up.
You still can probably set it up, but you got to know some people and you want to keep that on the down low.
Yeah, don't tell Peter, whatever you do.
You don't want to end up Michael Vick,
Let's see. The Nuggets fired Coach Malone.
Honestly, I've always thought that dogfighting is terrible because I'm a dog lover, but like cockfighting, like roosters fighting each other, I got no problem with that. I've been in a chicken house. Trust me, they're stupid. You're not saving this animal. You send him out there to fight.
Yeah, it's a little cruel what they do. They put the big talon deals on their claws so they hit each other. Yeah, it's pretty.
Well, I think as long as you, it's kind of like if you go hunt or you go fish,
Yeah.
As long as you're eating what you hunt and what you fish. So when the rooster dies, they probably need to fry him up.
Bro, chickens are so dumb, bro. If there's a speck on one of them, every other chicken in the whole house will come and try and peck that spot, and they will kill that dude.
I watched one.
Once they get a little speck on there, it gets bigger, and then they'll peck him to death.
I watched one starve to death one time because at the end of the chicken house there was a little pinhole where the light came through and shined on the ground, and this chicken just sat there and picked that spot. And I even kicked the chicken off a couple of times, and he'd come back picking on that spot, and he ended up starving to death because he's an idiot. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Cockfighting, right? Yeah, cockfighting. I don't really have a problem with it.
Or
a
this,
dog,
like
dog has a personality, though.
If you were scared, right? If something scared you, would you run right at it? No. You're going to run the other way, right?
Yeah.
Not a chicken. No,
well,
they will freaking full-fledged flop, hit you right in the chest.
No. Or they'll do the opposite, and they'll turn around and squat down and freeze, so trying to trip you, little bastards.
Okay, moving on.
Chickens are nasty. I think they're tasty, though. They're very tasty.
Yeah. Joe Flacco makes a comeback. We talked about that a little bit.
The first guy to eat eggs, that guy must have been really hungry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, how do you know it wasn't a poop or something? You know what I mean? Like
I don't know. Like, and it didn't like any eggs, like fish eggs, any kind of eggs. I mean, it just like
know it was
how'd you know it was edible? Like,
how they know anything was edible until they tried it? I mean,
yeah, exactly. A lot of people dying back then when they're trying new foods.
That's why they'd eat anything.
That was like Bobby's job. Hey, Bobby, go over there and eat this berry. Tell us if it's good or not. Bobby's dead. Don't eat that berry.
Oh yeah, We had the WNBA draft. We talked about that quite a bit. Then the Nico, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Nico, I'm out of here, man. He's gone.
Yeah. And then his brother left Arkansas after that.
Then his brother left Arkansas because, I'm leaving and taking my brother.
Yep. We did a NFL draft reaction show. That was pretty cool. What else we do here? Pick your fluids. Do you remember this subject?
Your fluids.
Pick your fluids.
Oh, if your fingers, okay, if each one of your fingers,
oh yeah, that's right.
If it spit out a fluid and you could choose what fluids for all 5 fingers, what fluids would you choose?
That's crazy.
First one I chose was gasoline.
Yeah.
I would want gasoline. I might want gasoline in 2 fingers. That way it doesn't take as long to fill up.
You'd be stinky all the time. Yeah, I remember talking about that. We talked about ranch and ketchup and stuff. Have a ranch finger. So hold on. Yeah. You
don't want to have like a gas finger, and then this one would be fire. That would be bad.
That would be bad. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
You got to think about this.
Let's see. Then we had the Kentucky Derby. NBA playoffs. So wow, we're already on to the NBA playoffs. We're getting close to the end here. We had a new pope.
Oh yeah, the guy from Chicago, Pope Bob.
Let's see. Pete Rose finally became eligible for the Hall of Fame. Now that he's passed away.
Yeah, I say screw him.
That sucks. Let's see. Did anybody ever buy the Trailblazers?
I don't know.
They were for sale.
I don't know if anybody bought them or not. Would you want the Trailblazers? If you had the money, would you want the Trailblazers?
Not particularly, but I mean, if I was a billionaire and I had the opportunity, I probably would.
I'd probably go in and fire everybody first day.
They have not been sold.
How much they want for them?
With an expected valuation between 3 to 4 billion, potentially reaching 4 to 5 based on recent NBA team sales, like the Boston Celtics, who sold for 6 billion.
Oh, please. You ain't no Boston Celtics. You're the Portland Trailblazers. Give me a break.
That's why they say 3 to 4. It's like half.
You ought to be bottom of the barrel. I ought to give $1 billion. I'll give you $1 billion.
Let's see.
That would be neat though if we had the money to buy them. That would be cool.
Yeah, nobody's bought them yet. They're still for sale.
Maybe we need to start a GoFundMe, a Top of the Bleachers GoFundMe, and we can.
Let's do that. You think we can do it?
I don't know why not.
We just need three. If we get 3 billion, I bet you they'd. We could talk.
We just need 3. I think there's 300. No. Is there 3 billion in the U.S. or is it 300 billion? No, I think it's 3 billion. So we need everybody in America to send us $1.
Hey, get us thrown in jail here for a pyramid scheme.
No, you don't. You're going to my GoFundMe. You're not part of the ownership. You're giving me $1. You okay?
Sorry.
You have a heart attack?
No. Having some issues though. Give me a second. Whew, give me a second. Whew.
What happened there? Get choked?
Yeah, something went down the wrong hole there. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Need to get your prostate checked. If you're out there listening to us, go get your prostate checked.
I thought you were talking to me. How do you know? You're talking about a doctor. I got till 50. I talked to the doc about this the other day. He even said, because I have history, right? You know, I have history with my grandpa and my dad, you know, so I was concerned about it. I asked about it. And even with my history, he was like, nah, we're not going to check you till you're 50. And I was like, okay, if you say so. He gave some reasonings and stuff, but he was like, it's not, you know, he asked when they died, like that would, you know, what's that mean? You know, what's that got to do with anything? I can still have it now, I guess, right? Like, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not having any symptoms or anything, but
they are. I mean,
I think they would check me
on everything. They're constantly like, yeah, the sooner you know, the better. The sooner you know, the better. You know.
I know. He didn't seem too concerned, so it's like, okay.
Well, I hope you don't find anything, but if you do, you need to go and smack that doctor in the face.
Well, I just went the other day. I got all my blood work done. Blood pressure was good. My heart rate was good. Everything was good. My cholesterol was a little bit high, but and my my sugar stuff was kind of I got to eat better. Just say that. Too much sugar for sure. But I bought, and this probably won't help any, but I got some apples and oranges and grapes. Start trying to eat a little bit better, but those got a lot of sugar in them too. So I don't know. Still moderate, right? Let's see. We talked about Caitlin versus Angel and Boogie to Florida. SGA won the MVP. Yeah, we're catching up real close to being top here.
It's been a good year, man.
Yeah. And then we're in the NBA stuff. Yeah.
I think for two guys that don't know anything about anything, we did all right for a year.
Yeah. I mean, for two guys who are just fans,
mm-hmm.
who just watch games because of fandom.
We never claimed to be an expert on anything.
I'm not a media member or journalist. Don't have any kind of writing degree. I'm not.
I would like
sports. That's it.
I would like a media or journalist pass to get into some of these places.
That would be cool. We have enough content now, I believe, that we could probably get one. But it's like per game, so you'd have to pick out a game, and it'd probably have to be, it might not be a good game. I don't know.
Kentucky, Arkansas.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be really sweet. But all right. Well, anything else? That was all I had. Oh, we're just doing the year in review. That's it. That's the year. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff in there we missed, but it's been a kind of a good year for sports, really.
Not too bad.
Who was let's see.
College football.
Who won?
Ohio State wins the college football championship.
Yeah. You're talking about this year, right? 2025? It's like January?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you had what? NFL?
I can't remember who won the World Series. I want to say it was like the Dodgers and somebody.
The Dodgers. I think that's who it is.
It wasn't the Astros because they got beat out. Dodgers and
I'm pretty sure it was the Dodgers. Let me see. Yes, Los Angeles Dodgers won the 2024 World Series, defeating the New York Yankees 4-2.
Yankees. I should have known it was the Yankees.
Yankees are always there, bro.
Yeah, and then in NFL, Eagles win.
Eagles won. Yep, that's probably February, right?
It's February, yeah.
And then
college football playoff was before that, but we already talked about that. Ohio State.
Then we went into college basketball, I guess, right? March Madness and all that stuff. Yeah. Florida's crazy run to the championship.
Our crazy run at the end of the season, winning like 5 of our last 6 to finish off the season, and then taking our boys, was it Sweet 16?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, lost in overtime to Texas.
Lost in overtime. That's right. Trevon Mark with this shot.
We're going to be a little deeper this year. So Got some big dudes now, man.
That's cool, man.
We should never get out rebounding.
That's cool. I'm gonna get off here and eat some dinner and watch some basketball. And what happened in baseball today?
Coastal Carolina and Arizona played, and it was a good game. Coastal Carolina jumped out 2, and then around the 4th inning, Arizona tied it up, and then somewhere the next couple innings, it ended up being 4-4 until the 8th inning, bottom of the 8th too. They ripped off 3 runs. Coastal Carolina went up 7-4. So they was 3 outs away, and they got them out. I think 7-4 was the final.
Sweet. Then what's the game tonight?
24 games in a row, man.
So then what's the game tonight?
The game tonight, I think, is Oregon State. Yeah, hang on a minute. Let me look. My thing's not refreshing. Hold on. Why is my... Okay, here we go. College sports. College baseball. Louisville and Oregon State at 6:00.
All right, cool.
That's your other game tonight for baseball. And then tomorrow we got first game is Murray State, UCLA, and then LSU, Arkansas at night. So anyway, all right, dude. I'll let you go. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, brother.
And
here's to another 365 of something.
I wonder if we've gotten any better since the first one. We should go back and watch the very first one and see how horrible we are. I bet we're horrible. We're pretty horrible now, but
what if we got worse?
Could we have gotten worse? I don't know.
I don't know.
Possibly. I don't know. All right, man. I'll catch you later. Peace out.
Go Hogs.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.